Hello, Marathon High School Falcons and families. It's Mr. Wilson with another principals update. It is Sunday, September the 10th today, and we are gearing up for our first full 5-day week of school, week number 2. Pretty excited for it. It's another beautiful day and the weather looks awesome again this week. So lots of good things are going to happen at the school this week as our classes ramp up learning, as some of our classes get outside to enjoy this awesome weather, and people get used to their classes and all of the great things that are happening within our building. So with that in mind, thank you to our staff again, first and foremost, for setting everything up this past week to get students where they need to be and doing what they need to be doing. It was awesome walking around the school for the first 4 days. Our staff has been doing an incredible job of creating welcoming environments and engaging students right off the hop. It has been awesome walking in and hearing students participating in classes and creating some stuff, supporting one another with activities and assignments and lessons, all in the first 4 days. So I know that this week that learning and that work is going to continue to be stellar. Speaking of classes, though, this is the last week for students to make course changes. This really is only applicable to grade 10, 11, and 12 students, but please make sure you touch base with Miss Bernard if there's a class that you are thinking of changing. You do need parent or guardian permission to make those changes, but that's a pretty easy process, and we're happy to help. So again, just touch base with Miss Bernard and we can make course changes happen. Sports and athletics are already ramping up. We have our golf players trying out for, I believe, 17 spots we have for golf. We have volleyball and basketball already ramping up, and they're getting ready for their first games in really not too long down the road at the start of October. A huge thanks to our coaches for getting our Falcons athletics off the ground. Mr. Osborne for golf, Mr. Lake for volleyball, and definitely Mr. Potter for basketball. Thanks for taking so much of your own time to support our students with some fun opportunities. We have some other student activities that are ramping up. The Superior Greenstone District School Board is putting some work together to form an equity committee. Really excited to learn a little bit more about what the equity committee is all about. But if you are interested in creating safe, inclusive environments for yourself, your peers, and for students who will come into the school down the road, touch base with me and I can put you in contact with the folks that are putting the equity committee together. This is really, really important work for our schools. And then in a couple of weeks, we are all heading to Mobert, to Netmizagameg Nishnabeg, for the National Day of Truth and Reconciliation. That's going to happen on September the 29th, and more details will come. But yeah, lots of really cool stuff happening in the school. There is, though, some stuff that we need to address, and I'm really hoping that Falcons, you have an ear to this, and families that you're listening to, and have some conversations with your kiddos. We are unfortunately having some bullying issues already in our school, and these bullying issues often revolve around people's identity. And it can be pretty mean and pretty relentless, and nobody should have to deal with that. In fact, in schools, it's quite literally forbidden. So can we please just have some conversations? Can we please just work a little bit better at treating people with the respect and dignity that everybody is entitled to? I'm happy to help support those conversations. I'm happy to help do the work. But really important to share that unfortunately it's come up a couple of times in the past week. So hopefully it ends here. Anyway, let's talk a little bit more about some positives. Like, I am positive that this semester is going to be a good semester, despite a little bit of a hiccup. There's so many good things happening right now at the school. We're going to have some more information coming up this week about grade 9 parents and families, how to get on EDSB. For those of you who are familiar with EDSB, know that you can communicate with any staff member via EDSB messaging, and you can also touch base about attendance. Once grades start getting uploaded, you'll be able to see your child's grades and performance in class. Lots of good stuff there too. So again, if you're a parent who's new to our school or a family who's new to our school, we'll provide some information about how that system works so that you can stay in the loop. Anyway, we're past the 5-minute mark, and I've got a few things to get done before the day is over, so we'll end it with that, and you can enjoy this beautiful calm lake behind me. Yeah, have a good week, Falcons and families. Thanks again for listening.